Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to 5 on your Sideline. Show us some highlights.
Can do. Welcome into 5 on your Sideline. I'm Annie Kroll, and if you like highlights, you're certainly in the right place. Sit back, relax, enjoy the best of what St. Louis High School football has to offer.
Let's do it. Well said, Annie. I'm Corey Miller, and we were all over the map tonight to showcase some of the best athletes and teams in the area. So let's not wait any longer. Let's jump right into it. Let's start with a game that, no joke, is crazy every single year. Kirkwood and Eureka. And guess what? This year was no exception. Coach Macklin's team first. Cooper Owens airing this one out. Travis Shores Jr. there to haul it in. Break a big tackle on his way into the end zone for 6 points for Kirkwood. How about some Pioneer defense up next? A host of white jerseys led by Anthony Harris getting the tackle in the backfield right there. Eureka was winning for a good chunk of this game thanks to plays like this. Blake Sitton takes the direct snap. He's gone all the way for a 54-yard touchdown run. But guess what? No surprise. These two teams came down to the wire once again, and this year, Kirkwood wins 24-21.
Pretty darn close, Corey. Homecoming tonight at Belleville East. Lancers would get us started. Quarterback Caden Wood looks downfield right in the corner in front of our photographer, Clark Bowen. Gorgeous catch. Edwardsville came to play, though. It's going to be Yale Weaver with the quick screen to his right. Finds none other than Mizzou commit Devion Hill Lomax. Shows why he's one of Coach Drinkwitz's new recruits. Shuts down every defender in his path. Touchdown Tigers. Wow. That is a good 6 points right there. East going to try and fight their way back. Wood scrambling, sneaks around, ends up finding Anthony Hitch at the goal line, but it wouldn't be enough as Edwardsville won 41-39, scoring on a 4th down touchdown pass to, yes, of course, Hill Lomax to win at the wire.
Man, what a finish there. Intriguing matchup in the city tonight. SLU hosting Live for Life. Come for the football, stay for the unicorn race, apparently.
That's kind of fun.
All right, whatever. Live for Life driving. Phoenix Isaiah, that's a bomb to Tony Wolfork Jr. They think it's a touchdown. Take another look, though. Just steps out of bounds. Good call by the ref. No problem, though. Javion Scott reaches for the score just a few plays later. We're tied at 6. If you watch a SLU game, you're going to see Mizzou commit Keenan Harris everywhere. Comes up with a big 4th down stop on defense. They're going to take it Wildcat into the end zone on offense for a SLU touchdown to give the Junior Bills the lead, and they needed every point. SLU moves to 5-0 with a 13-12 victory over Live for Life.
Doesn't get much closer than that. Pattonville on the road at an undefeated Lafayette team, and the Lancers showed why. They haven't been beaten tonight. Baron James shows his strength and whips that running back right to the ground. Flipping it to offense, though, Terrence Bills plows for a Lancer touchdown. Lafayette wins this one, though, 35-0, and still has not allowed a single point at home this season.
Hey, let's head out to the old alma mater. Freeburg hosting Columbia. Oh, yeah, I see you there, guy. Columbia driving. Jackson Lawal gets the handoff. Nobody's going to catch him on his way to the end zone. He weaves through the Freeburg defense all the way for 6 points, making everybody miss right there. Let's go to Freeburg on offense now. Sophomore QB Joe Carmack going to keep it himself. Comes right into your living room and is going to be just short at the goal line. No problem, though. Freeburg would pound it in for 6. And it was a happy night for the Freeburg Midgets. They pull off the big rivalry victory, 23-14 over Columbia.
Congratulations, Corey. A Lutheran rivalry this evening as North hosted South. On the very first run of the game, Martez Stevenson finds a big gap, takes it all the way to the Big House Crusaders. Lutheran North goes up 6-0 then, and almost fumble by the Crusaders quarterback, Jonathan Moore, turns into, I guess, the ball getting lost in the shuffle. Don't worry, though, up the right sideline. This ends up being a 40-yard quarterback touchdown run. One more just for an outstanding run. North first quarter, punt goes up, comes down into the hands of Michael Clark, going from just inside midfield all the way to the end zone. Lutheran North soared above and beyond tonight, 57-7.
Some big plays there. Hey, cool entrance. You just saw it in news over at O'Fallon. Look out below. We had a skydiving start to this O'Fallon-Alton game. Don't see that every day. Redbirds driving. Josh Lumpkins airs it out down the sideline. Marquise Barnett. That's good for a long game. O'Fallon makes a stand right here, though. Jack Hettenhausen breaks through with the sack to force Alton to settle for a field goal, which you're going to see right there. Those are the only points Alton scored, though. O'Fallon wins 23-3. Let's check out a game from last night over at Parkway North. The Vikings hosted Hazelwood East. How about a couple of nice Parkway North tackles to start things off? Demetrius Williams was all over the field making tackles. Now the East defense got in on the act. Thomas Traylor, that's a pick. He doesn't have to go too far to take it to the house. 6-0 Hazelwood East. More Spartans defense here. The snap is going to be fumbled on this punt. The ball bounces all over the place until Lawan Palmer is going to end up with it in the end zone. He's pumped. However, Parkway North was down 18-0 when I left this game. They came all the way back for a 31-30 victory in overtime last night. What a win for the Vikings.
Tackle Hunger 4, sponsored by Neighbors Credit Union, your neighbor for life.
Count them, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's week 5 of Tackle Hunger. Once again, a wildly impressive showing from students and staff at our spotlight schools, providing more food to feed families in need. This week, our battling institutions were Breeze Central and East Alton Wood River, along with the all-girls Narings Hall. Before the Friday night lights could shine bright on the field, though, things turned up in the hallways on the way to collecting our year-end goal of 75,000 pounds of food for Operation Food Search.
It makes all kids like us, feel happy and feel safe in our environment. So I think it's important for us to be involved in things like this because it creates a sense of security within, the place that we live.
There's competition within our school so you donate your cans to your first hour class, and the first hour class that has the most cans collected is going to get an award at the end of the week.
Time for the big reveal. Let's go to the tally for week 5 and another big number. East Alton Wood River led the way with 2,200 pounds collected. Altogether, the 3 schools collected over 5,000 pounds of food, which will help feed around 1,300 people for a day. Thank you to all of the schools who did participate this week. Well, let's talk about the football now. As Breeze Central went to take down East Alton Wood River, the Cougars were hard to shut down, though. First quarter, Cole Davis with the carry, the running back helping make it 14-0. Then Oilers' Tavis Brown tries to make a lane, but gets collapsed on by a heap of Cougar defenders. Okay, I'll show you one more. QB Owen Kerr takes a deep shot to Bryce Weeder. The 6'2 senior helps put this one away. It was a shutout tonight as Breeze wins 63-0.
Miles Michaelis gave up 6 home runs the last time he pitched at Wrigley Field. Today was better, but not by a whole lot. Michaelis gave up 3 bombs, one to Nico Horner in the first inning, then to Pete Crow Armstrong, which was PCA's 30th of the year, to go for a 30-30 season, and then eventually to Michael Bush. No, not our Mike Bush, the other Mike Bush who plays for the Cubs. The Cards mustered just 5 hits as the Cubs took the opener of the final series of the year, 12-1. We've got a big college football weekend on deck. We'll head to Columbia and Champaign after the break. There isn't a whole lot of drama leading up to tomorrow's clash between UMass and Mizzou in Columbia. After all, the Tigers are 44.5-point favorites for homecoming against the Minutemen. Coach Drinkwitz brought out the original homecoming football for the media this week. In case you've never heard from Mizzou grads, the school is the founder of homecoming. Ahmad Hardy will be toting the rock for this edition of homecoming. He's the 2nd leading rusher in the country, and his teammates can tell the opponent wants no part of tackling him.
I've noticed it. Teams are scared. Teams are really scared. They're more scared of our running game more than anything. If you see me on the sideline or see me running the route or blocking for him, I'm talking to the defender begging me to if someone going to tackle him or not. So it's just funny to think about that.
It was nothing short of a nightmare for Brett Bielema and Illinois in Bloomington last Saturday. Indiana won 63-10 and outgained Illinois on offense 579-161. Things don't get much easier. Undefeated USC comes to town bright and early tomorrow. Bielema is hoping a fired-up homecoming crowd can re-energize his Illini.
We've got a tremendous challenge this week. USC got 2 ranked opponents. The last time that happened was last year for the Michigan game. Super excited about that, and just want to say excited for our fan base. Obviously, homecoming. I know that they're disappointed in Saturday night, just like I was, but the best way to help us out is to have a live crowd, a home field advantage, which is what we've been preaching, talking, and walking about since we've been here.
This 5 on Your Side St. Louis City SC coverage is sponsored by Together Credit Union.
City SC has all of 3 games left this season. They're playing LA Football Club tomorrow at home for the second to last home game. They're coming off of back-to-back wins against San Jose and Montreal. The last time they did that, March, during their 3rd and 4th games, ironically enough. With some of the best momentum all season, the team says we'll see 2 very attacking, focused mindsets.
two teams with confidence. So I think as a neutral, it will be a fun game and a fun game to play. These are the matches as a player you want to play also.
They're a very fit team. You can just see it with the eye now. You don't even really need to look at the data. So we're definitely fit enough to last a 90-minute game with good intensity. So once you've got a group that is able to do that, it's about trying to keep them fresh and keep them as sharp.
Training camp rolls along for the St. Louis Blues. Their first home preseason game is tomorrow against Chicago. Last year, the Blues' power play was just about in the middle of the league. They found a spark once Monty took over, and he knows they should have 2 solid power play units for this year.
Well, the idea is we have a plethora of talented hockey players, you know, and if you can go hard for a minute instead of, you know, trying to coast for a minute 20, minute 30, it just puts the other team on their heels. And we saw it 5 years ago when we had that great power play season, and I give, you know, Coach Otter credit, because he's like, I think we got to go back to 2 units, and we went to 2 units, and the power play took off, and I thought our team took off.
Blues and City SC in town tomorrow night.
fun.
Mizzou and Illinois in action.
Certainly.
Cardinals rounding out their schedule. There's always a lot going on.
I mean, there's a lot of sports in St. Louis right now. We're very lucky, Corey. We get to talk about all of them.
We do. That'll do for 5 on your sideline tonight. For Andy Kroll, I'm Corey Miller. Have a great night, St. Louis.
Hey,